Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to share this Dollar Tree DIY with you today. There is a complete list of supplies below, but for now I'm just going to go ahead and tell you a little bit of background on it. So this was originally intended to be a photo holder, and it does do that job perfectly, but this can also be just some standard fall decor. Look, my paint loves me. It looks great either way, so I really do hope that you like it, make it your own. But we're going to start by just painting these canvases this pretty cream color that we've made. Now, I had made one of these previously, and you'll see it at the very end. There's a set of 3, and I was just trying to match the previous color of the original. So I do realize I made a lot of paint, but I would rather have too much than not enough, and then struggle to try to find that perfect match again. So we're just gonna paint the canvases, and then we're gonna allow them to dry. Don't forget to paint the edges. And these took about 45 minutes to completely dry. So once these are dry, we're just going to place one leaf on top of each canvas just to kind of look and see how it's going to look. You will want to trim off some of the stem. It will be way too long for what we're doing. And I'm using a huge pair of wire cutters. These came from my husband's toolbox. Obviously, you do not need to use wire cutters this heavy duty. So we are going to just go along the stem of the first leaf with a little bit of hot glue, and then we're going to center the leaf as best we can. And it works best if you place the tip top of the leaf at the very edge of the canvas. The placement is just perfect for what we have to do on the second step. So you'll go ahead and glue the second leaf down as well. And also, if any part of the leaf overlaps the canvas, you can also just go ahead and trim that up if you'd like. So setting one canvas aside, I'm going to work on the photo holder portion of the photo holder. So I'm just going to take some twine, double check my spacing, and then I'm going to start to wrap it around. I think I've wrapped it around a total of 7 times, but you're just going to glue the very end down. And once that has dried, make sure it's dried all the way. You don't want to pull the twine off and have to start all over again. So once that's dried, I just begin wrapping the twine around the base of the canvas. So after I finished wrapping the twine around my canvas, I just kind of scrunched the twine together, making sure that there weren't any gaps. And then I secured the twine around the back with a little bit of hot glue. And once that dried, just snipped it. So this is what we should have. And it looks pretty good. So I did think this needed a bow to finish it off. And what I tried to do was cut a length of twine that was about twice the width of the base of the canvas, and that measurement worked out pretty well for me. I did cut enough to do both canvases while I could just kind of measure the twine up against the previous piece. So I did use 3 pieces of twine for each bow. So I'm making a really simple bow, just a loop around and pulling through, just like you would tie your shoelaces. So I'm just going to go ahead and check the placement before securing the bow down. I did grab this cardboard piece. This is what held the packaging together for the leaves, and just kind of tucked it behind the twine in case any of the hot glue had seeped through it. It didn't, so that was great, and it slid out really easily, so it didn't get stuck. But I didn't want to glue the bow down completely to the canvas, otherwise it wouldn't work as a photo holder. So just trimming up the tails on my bow here, and it looks perfect to me. So I'm going to go ahead and just go through those same steps in wrapping the twine and securing it, and then making the second bow and securing it, and you'll see the finished products in just a minute. So here's my complete set of 3 with the green one that I did earlier. And I think this would add a great little pop of color, either one of them or all 3 of them, to some fall farmhouse decor. You could also make a more strictly farmhouse one just by keeping the canvas white and using a regular burlap leaf. But I love them as not only decor, but as photo holders, which was my intended purpose. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this DIY. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next video.